Welcome to a brand new edition of Big Top 20 Countdown. This week, we're counting down the top 20 2004 songs in honor of the end of the year. We made it, y'all. We made it, y'all. And we're also talking to our guest, Prince Cat Eyez. Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all. But
yeah.
let's get into this countdown. The number 20 song comes from the legend herself, Beyonce. This song is called Texas Hold'em. Let's get into it. Texas Hold'em by Beyonce, number 20 on Big End of the Year Countdown. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, that was the number 19 song. Future, Metro Booming, and Kendrick Lamar with Like That. It's time to talk to our guest, Prince Cat Eyez. I've been knowing this man for online for years. Hasn't it been? It's been years. And so
Yeah.
I finally got him on the show.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm just recovering from a little cold I caught while I was on a cruise, but
Oh no. Oh no.
yeah, but I'm doing good. I'm good.
Tell my listeners about yourself.
I'm an openly gay rapper. I was part of the first LGBT hip hop tour in history. I'm also part of a duo and a group, as well as a solo act. And
Oh,
I've been putting it down on the mic for the past 20 some odd years.
oh wow, that is so cool. That is fantastic. Wow, so you said you were part of the when was this tour?
This tour was back in 2007, I believe. 2007.
Wow, that is so cool. Wow. Where are you originally what area originally out of?
I'm repping Las Vegas.
Oh, that is so cool. Shout out to Vegas.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
people got people out there. Um, so what made you want to become a rapper?
You know, I blame Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Okay.
When I discovered TLC, it was over for me.
Wow, that is so cool. Wow, since TLC. Wow, so you've been rapping, how long you been rapping?
Over 20 years.
Wow. How many projects do you have released?
8.
Wow. When was the first one?
The first one was 2008.
Wow. Was it on your own label or
Yes.
you? Wow. What made you become independent instead of going with the major record label?
Well, I was almost signed by a major label, but they had
Mhm.
stipulations in their contracts that I was not okay with as an openly gay man.
Mhm.
Um, they were stipulating in the contracts that if I had a significant other, he had to walk X number of steps behind me in public.
Wow.
Um, they stipulated that all of my love songs had to be towards females.
Wow.
They stipulated all this stuff, and I said, "This isn't a recording contract. This is a life contract,
Wow. That
and
is,
I'm not willing to sign this."
and I'm glad that you stayed true to yourself.
Thank you.
That's the most important thing is if you're not true to yourself, you can't be true to your art.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but we're gonna talk more to you, but let's get back in this countdown. The
Sure.
number eight, the number 18 song comes from Charlie XCX. This song is called 360. Let's get into a 360 by Charlie XCX on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, that was the number 17 song, Cali Euclid featuring Peso Palma with I'm not even gonna it's a Spanish song, so I'm gonna say on Angel. That's the name of the song. On Angel. I'm not gonna keep cake on Angel. Don't ask me, I can't pronounce it. This is like whatever. That's the one class I didn't do good in high school, Spanish. So we're gonna you guys were talking to our guest, Prince Cat Eyez. So wow, I give you so much props that you stayed true to yourself. And what's the name of your debut album?
The catastrophe.
Ooh, why did you name it that?
Because it was a catastrophe from start till finish.
Wow, how many months
I
did it take
had
you to
to
finish?
self produce it, I had to self write it, I had to do everything on it myself. And
Wow.
I was not equipped at the time.
Wow. So you did everything yourself. You wrote it. Did you make the beats, or you had to go
I
someone
had
for
to
someone?
make the beats myself, which was a
Oh,
nightmare.
really?
I have so much
Wow.
respect for producers, I really do, because that is too monotonous for me to handle.
So how long did it take you to complete the project?
That project took me over a year to complete, a year and a half almost. And ever since then, I've been like, no more. I'm using producers from now on. And
I understand.
yeah,
I definitely understand. I definitely understand that. Yeah, so much work doing it yourself. I
oh, it
understand.
really is. It really is.
I-
And as an independent artist, you do enough of the work as it is anyway.
You're right. You're right about that. You're just some. I'm telling people. I have to tell people that it's really hard getting promotion when you're not really like a signed artist.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what do you feel like as a man, you're an openly gay rapper. That's we can let's wrap our head around that. How do you think that you fit in with an industry that is so homophobic?
I'm here to shake it up. I'm here to shake it
Mhm.
up because here's the thing, gay people come from the hood too. Gay people
Yeah,
deserve to have their stories told just as much as the next person. We survive the same shit. We go through
yeah.
even, oh, excuse me. We we
Oh,
survive the same
beautiful.
stuff. We you know, often even more so because we are the one minority, it's still socially acceptable to hate.
That's true. That's
And we have a lot of interesting stories. We have a lot of great talent. We have a lot of great artists that are out there sharing their stories. It's not just me. So
wow. Do you find that if you tell people that you're openly gay, well, how do you feel? What do you feel like how do
I'm
you
at a
feel like
point now where I don't care.
you don't?
I don't.
Well,
Because my thing
what make
is
you
that
feel that?
if who I go to bed with bothers you to the point where you don't want to listen to my music, that's on you, not me.
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I definitely. Do you feel like it's more acceptable now than it was back then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because with people like Young MA and Little Nas X and stuff like that, they've broken barriers and glass ceilings for us. So they're to be commended and they're to be held in high regard, but we still got a lot of work to do.
You're right. You're right. You're definitely right. But we're going to talk more to you. But we're going to play your song next. But let's get into this. Let's get back into this countdown. The number 16 song comes from Gorilla. The song is called TGIF. Let's get into it. TGIF by Gorilla on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. It's Gorilla.
I love
Yeah,
Gorilla.
y'all. We did the number 15 song was by Sabrina Carpenter. The song was called Please, Please, Please. When I first heard it, I thought it was a remake of James Brown, but it's not. It's nowhere near James Brown. James Brown would be
Right,
like, "What? How dare you use my title?"
right.
But now it's time to get into your group song. This is 808 with Hell No. Tell me about this song and how it came about.
um, well, Hell No is a breakup song, and it basically came about from a point of view of someone wanting you back, but you're like, hell no, I'm not making that mistake again.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So let's get into it. This first extra song of the week, 808 with Hell No. On big old stop 20 countdown. I stole that from Soul Train, y'all. Yeah. Uh you guys, we're talking to our guest, Prince Cat Eyes. Hey, how'd you come up with the group 808?
808 was actually a long time coming. I tried to make this group 3 times before it stuck. Um,
Oh,
yes, it was originally supposed to be me and 2 other guys, but they
okay.
ended up flaking on me. And what ended up happening was, um, I ended up calling up a couple of friends of mine that I'd known for years, and I said, "Do you want to do this group with me? Because I already have the songs written. I'll pay for the studio time. You just have to show up and sing."
Wow. Wow,
And
man.
they were on board with it. And next thing you know, we're 808.
Wow, wow. Do you guys have any plans for like a tour or anything like that? Or
We're not planning on a tour yet. but what we're doing is we're going to be taking the 5 most played songs off of our album,
Uh-huh.
and we're going to be having our boy Tori Fix make a few remixes for us. So the 808 remixes will be coming
Oh,
out soon.
oh, I can't wait. That's gonna be really good. I can't wait. I've heard the album. The album is excellent. I got to tell you that.
Oh,
I
thank you
love
so
it.
much. We really
That's
appreciate that.
why,
We worked really hard on it this summer.
that's why I have you on. How is the 808 different from your individual work?
A lot more R&B,
Mm.
because I'm a straight rapper.
Mm-hmm.
So the girls are providing the R&B with me, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
still rapping. It's basically 808 is like a group that was inspired by TLC Black and 3LW,
Oh, okay.
with 2 singers, 1
Wow.
rapper. And I basically I'm getting my left eye on. It's coming full circle. So
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I like that. I like that. I like that. Do you have a favorite song from this project?
it's a toss up between Hell No, Play the Victim, and You Could Be the One.
Wow. Well, three great songs. I got to say, three great songs, three awesome songs. Um, is there? Yo, your solo projects. Um, do you have a favorite song? What's your absolute favorite song from the one you done by yourself?
Probably Mommy's Home.
Mommy's Home. We might play that. We might play that. We're
All
definitely
right.
gonna play. We're definitely gonna play. You know what? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to scratch a song. We're gonna have to scratch a song. And put your stuff on right here, okay? But let's
Okay.
get back in this countdown. The number 14 song comes from Tinashe. This song is called Nasty. Let's get into it. Nasty by Tinashe on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, we did it three in a row for you. We did Tinashe with Nasty. Number 13 was my inner white girl's favorite artist, Ariana Grande with We Can't Be Friends, Wait for Love, Wait for Your Love. Not really one of my favorites on the album, but it made it. And number 12 was Tyler the Creator featuring Gorilla with Sexy Red and Lil Wayne with Sticky. I like that song. Now it's time to get into the comedy corner, girl. The comedy corner comes from my one of my absolute favorite favorites. I love this person. She is A plus. Y'all know I promote her so much. She needs to put me on salary. And I'm talking about I'm talking about my favorite, Retha Jones, and the comedy of Retha Jones. Let's get into it. The veteran of comedy. Let's get into it. Retha Jones, Comedy Corner on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, that was the awesome Retha Jones. We're talking to our guest, the stellar Prince Cat Eyez.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm talking to a legend in the game. You've been doing it for like 16 years.
yeah.
What's your favorite about thing about being an artist?
The creativity and the expression and the freedom to do it my way.
Hmm, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Um, what's your least favorite thing?
The fact that I have to do double the work for half the credit.
Wow. Wow, yeah, you're right. You're right. Have you, as an artist, um, have you ever felt like have you felt overwhelmed?
Oh, constantly, yeah.
Well, what do you do to battle that? How do you get yourself back on track?
I take a step back, I decompress, I listen to music, I watch a couple shows, I veg out a little bit, and then once my headspace is clear, I go right back into the game.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Um, wow, you know what? I have another question, but I'm gonna have to come back on this one. We're gonna talk more to you. We got to get back in this countdown because after this we're gonna play another one of your songs.
Okay.
So let's get back in this countdown. The number 11 song comes from Post Malone featuring Morgan Wallen. This song is called "I Had Some Help." Let's get into it. "I Had Some Help" by Post Malone featuring Morgan Wallen on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was Taylor Swift, not really one of my favorites. I know the white people gonna get mad at me for saying that, but it's the truth. It's Taylor Swift featuring Post Malone. That song was called Fortnite. I don't have I don't have any bad. Nobody say anything bad to me about saying that, but it's just my opinion. Now it's time to get into your song, Prince Cat Eyes. You so your favorite song? What's your favorite song again?
Mommy's Home.
Mommy's Home. Tell me about this.
Mommy's Home was actually my comeback anthem during the pandemic because I had actually taken several years off from music after a mental health battle.
Oh,
And it was my symbol of coming back. And I wasn't pleased with the state of the game when I came back. So it was like, Mommy's home, the kids have been bad. We're gonna wreck shop and clean house.
that's awesome. Let's get into it. The second extra song of the week, Prince Cat Eyes with Mommy's Home on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah. I
Yeah.
like Yeah, man. Mommy's Home. All right now. I like that. I like that title. That title long, it gets two snaps up, man. For
Oh,
real. I like
thank you. Thank you.
Mommy's Home. I like instead of Daddy's Home, Mommy's Home. I like that. I
Right.
like that. All right now. You better say that. Do you you know you're an artist, you have several albums out. What's the future look like for you? Are you gonna be solo or are you gonna stay with the group or
um, I I'm gonna go back to doing solo work eventually. I actually have a duet album in the works with my producer Aquaro,
oh
and
wow.
this will be our second duet project. We did one a couple years ago called Ominous Vibes, and we
Mm.
had so much fun doing that. We're doing the sequel this year. I'm going back into the studio in February to record my parts for it.
Oh, that's gonna be cool. I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah.
Wow. You're doing so much. Is there one thing that you haven't done that you really love to do?
I would like to get back into acting.
Hmm.
I did acting a lot when I was younger. I did a lot of theater and stuff like that. But I'd like to get back into doing some more acting and seeing where I can go from there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, that's wow. Acting. Wow. I can actually see you doing it. What was we were in plays or movies or
I was in plays.
what was one of the plays called?
Genderella.
Genderelle? Oh, tell me about that. How what was that
Well,
about?
I was in an LGBT youth group, and we
Mm-hmm.
performed a couple of gay spoofs of fairy tales.
Mm.
And Genderella was mine instead of a beautiful girl. Cinderella was a butch lesbian who wanted her who couldn't measure up to the frills and grills of her stepsisters. And I was the fairy godmother, and the fairy godmother was an over the hill drag queen who only needed Cinderella back by midnight because she needed her shoes for her nightclub act.
I like that. I like that.
So it
Um,
was a comedic time. It was funny. It was a very funny show.
wow. What was the last play that you did?
That was the last play I did.
Oh, that was the last play.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So you say you definitely want to do that again. Wow, that is so cool.
yeah.
That is really cool. Would you ever want to act in movies or just
I would love to.
oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Put me on Tubi. I don't care.
I like that. I like that. But we're gonna talk more to you, but let's get back in this countdown. The number nine song comes from Tommy Richmond. This song is called Million Dollar Baby. Let's get into a Million Dollar Baby by Tommy Richmond on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah. You guys, we did three in a row for you. We did Tommy Richmond, Million Dollar Baby. Number eight was Addison Rae with Diet Pepsi. And number seven was Beyonce with Bodyguard. Now it's time to get into the independent song of the week. The independent song of the week comes from your group 808, and this song is called A Night Like This. Tell me about this, please.
Well, A Night Like This was produced by my boy DMI and Q. And it has a lovely island vibe to it, Afrobeat, very nice to it. And I wanted to take that and make it a mellow party song. So I wrote this song called A Night Like This, and I showed it to the girls and they loved it. And they're like, yes, let's record this. So we recorded it and we liked it so much we put it on the album.
So let's get into it. A Night Like This by 808, the Independent Song of the Week on Big O. Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah. Yeah, y'all, that was the Independent Song of the Week, 808 with A Night Like This. And we're talking to our guest, Prince Cat Eyez. Wow, you're doing a lot. You're doing music, you've done acting. Wow, you're doing a lot, man. As an artist, what's the most important thing? You already said what was one of the most important things. What's the most important thing to you as far as being an artist?
Being true to myself and being authentic, because I really don't believe in playing a role for a facade or anything like that. What you see is what you get.
Has your attitude ever got you in trouble?
Yes.
Describe it. Describe the situation
You
or the
know, here's
situation.
the thing, when you are authentic and you don't take crap from people, a lot of people, especially in entertainment, don't like that. And you could be
Mhm.
branded as hard to work with. But I'm not, I've always been able to skate by that for some
Hmm.
reason. But um it all depends on the circumstance. You know what I mean? If you go off on the wrong person, of course you're gonna get in trouble. But
Of course.
Um, I've always been able to navigate very well to the point where I haven't gotten into too much trouble, but my attitude has gotten me in trouble a couple of times where I've had to leave a couple studios or I've had
Mhm.
to, yeah.
Wow. What you've
But
had to do.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I cut you off. I cut you off, but keep
No,
going.
go ahead.
No, you said you had to leave a couple studios and then I cut you off. Keep going.
Oh, I had to leave a couple studios. It cost me relationships with some people.
Oh,
Um, But the thing is that I'm not a yes man. I'm going to be honest.
yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. And that's what you're supposed to do. That's what
Mhm.
you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to tell a lie. You're supposed to be real with you. If you can't be real with yourself, who can you be real with?
And not only that, but I do hip hop. It's the most genre, it's the genre where you're supposed to be yourself, where you're
Yeah,
supposed to be real, where you're supposed to be authentic, where you're supposed to be 100 with everything. So I wouldn't feel like I was representing my genre if I did anything less.
you're right. You're right. You're right. And every show I always tell how I met the guest, but I haven't met you in person yet. But I think I've known of you since I think 2009. Was it
We've been
2009
friends
or
online since the MySpace days. Yep.
yeah, yeah, because I think one of my friends, what's the name, told me about you. Deadly told me about you. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, deadly. Yeah.
I was like, okay, I gotta listen to it. And then I've been listening to your music ever since. And I'm
Oh,
gonna say,
thank
man,
you.
this stuff is really you got some good stuff, man. I have so many favorite songs from you. It's not even funny.
Oh, thank you.
Every time you got a project, I'm gonna go support it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk more to you. We're also gonna get into your business later on. Okay.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
get into your business. So people who listen to me know how I do it. But let's get back in this countdown. The number 6 song comes from Charlie XCX with Lord. This song is called Girl So Confusing. Let's get into it. Girl So Confusing by Charlie XCX with Lord on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, we did one of my favorites, that scissor with snooze. How can I snooze and miss the moment? Here's got something important. I forgot the rest of the words. How can I say I love the song but I barely know the words? I don't even listen to that song every day. Speaking of loving stuff, what does your love life look like? Don't feel bad. I ask everybody this. I'm getting into everybody's business. Tell
Oh,
me
I'm
about
not.
it.
I'm not. I've been with the same person for 18 years.
Wow. Well, shout him out. Shout him out.
I would, but he doesn't like the spotlight.
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay. Okay, mind your own damn business. That's what you're telling me. Mind your own damn business, and I will. I will. You know how the queens do. Queens love to get in your business. You know.
Well, no, because here's the thing. My husband
Yeah,
always says that he did not marry Prince Cat Eyez. He married me for who I am outside of the entertainment industry.
that's awesome. That's
And
awesome.
that's the way I like always treat it. He supports Prince Cat Eyez, but he married me.
That's right. That's right. What made you choose the name Prince Cat Eyes?
Um, well, a multitude of reasons. It was originally just Cat Eyez,
Okay.
but because of I have a spiritual connection to cats,
Okay.
and I'm always changing my eye color with contact lenses, so they started calling me Cat Eyes.
Oh.
And but then there were other people around with the name Cat Eyes, so I had to come up with something to distinguish myself from them. So I threw the Prince part on there because of the fact that I had been known as the Ghetto Prince Charming in high school.
Oh, okay.
So I just combined the two and put Prince Cat Eyes.
That is so cool. That is so cool. One thing. Oh yeah. Give me a minute of inspiration before we go. Before give me 1 minute. Somebody who wants to do one thing that you're doing, give them some inspiration for a minute.
Build up a thick skin because not everybody's going to like you, including the other people that you are doing music with. Um, there is very few genuine people in this business. So the harder your shell is, the more that's going to benefit you. Don't be heartless, be humble, but don't be a pushover.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And I'm looking on your iTunes. You got a new album, a newer album, Ghetto Prince Charming. Tell me about that record.
That album I just had fun with. It was very West Coast inspired, and my boy Awkward O hooked those beats up really good.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? We're gonna talk more to you, but let's get back in this countdown. The number four song is my actually no. It's time to get into the old school jam. We almost skipped over this. Oh, almost skipped over this. One of my
Oh no.
favorite songs. Uh, this man's birthday was yesterday. He turned 49 years old. I'm talking about none other than the awesome Tank. And this is one of my very favorite songs by him. This song is called Slowly. Let's get into it. Slowly, the old school gem of the week by Tank on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was Tank with Slowly. I actually prematurely got into your business. We're not supposed to get into your business until after that song, but
Oh
you
well.
know, jumping the gun, jumping the gun. That means that we get to talk a little bit more. Um, Prince Cat Eyes. Wow. You got 808. You got your own solo music. Man, is there an artist that you would really love to work with?
I would really love to work with Medino Green. I would love to work with Goldie Doll. I would love to work with um there's so many artists I would love to work with. I love doing collabos. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I'm always up to working with people.
Wow. Is you've worked with a lot of artists. Who's your favorite that you've worked with besides 808?
Oh man, that's a good question. I've worked with so many artists. Um, I really enjoy working with my brother Awkwardo. I
Oh,
really loved our last duet album, Ominous Vibes. It was really a really good piece of hip hop, and he is like the Timbaland to my Missy. So
okay.
whenever we get together, it's just crazy how stuff comes out.
Wow. Yeah, that's tight. That's good. That's good. You know, we're gonna talk more to you. Don't go away. But we got to get back in this countdown. The number four song comes from Ariana Grande. Yes. This song is called Yes. And say that shit with your chest. And that's my favorite song by my new favorite song by Ariana Grande, my inner white girl's favorite song too.
Hey.
Hey, let's get to everybody has an inner white girl in them. But let's get into the song. Yes, and number 40 by number four on Big O's Top 20 Countdown. I lost it. You guys, we did a 3 and 0 for you. We did number 4, Ariana Grande with Yes and. Number 3 was SZA with Kill Bill. And number 2 was Miley Cyrus with Flowers. But let's get into the number 1 song. The number 1 song is Wow. It was the number 1 song for 2024. And I can't believe we're now in 2025. We're taping it in 2024, but this is going to come out January 6th of 2025. Wow. Wow, I'm telling you, years run together, don't they? After you turn
Yeah.
a certain age. Yeah. But let's get into it. The number 1 song is by Morgan Wallen. It was called Last Night. Let's get into it. Last Night by Morgan Wallen on Big Old's Top 20 End of the Year Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was the awesome Morgan Wallen with Last Night. But Prince Cat Eyez, how can people reach you?
I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Blue Sky, I'm on Threads, all at Prince Cat Eyez, PrincecatEyez.
Why did you choose a Z instead of a S?
No reason.
No reason. You just
No
just came out
reason.
like that. I just, I ask people questions like that. But
Yeah,
you guys,
no.
I want to say thank you to our guest, Prince Cat Eyez, for coming on the show. I appreciate you. Also, I would like to say thank you to all the stations that carry us, the Block FM, SoCal Radio, what you call it? We recently reunited with Kill Radio. And do you believe this is our 335th show? There's 9 seasons. We've been still doing it for 9 seasons. 9 seasons. I want to say thank you. And also, thank you to Podcast Awards. Thank you to Exposing Music. We won 2 awards. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all so much. I love you all. And if you want to reach me, it's www.linktree.com/OLUSHEYI.banjo. And you'll find this show and you'll find a link to everything. Plus, I want you guys to get a copy of this book. We're going to give out a copy of this book. And the question that we're going to ask is, what was Prince Cat Eyez' favorite song of his? That's the trivia question to win the book. Um, and I want to say thank you so much, you guys. Oh, thought for the week is never give up, because you will win in the end. And we always end this with a gospel song, but you guys, I'm gonna end this with my song that just came out. This is going to be the first single from my instrumental album, my first ever instrumental album, titled Beats by Olushay. It's coming out February 5th, and this is the first single from it. It's not an instrumental, and it features my boy Big Ego. This song is called "Hating on the Brother" Part 2. Let's get on it. Let's get on "Hating on the Brother" Part 2. May God bless you. May God keep you. Until we meet again, and this episode is over. Yes.